All right, moving on to 12.0, new business. This is 12.1, policy GCF and GCF-R. Do I have a motion to untable policies GCF, GCF-R, professional staff hiring?
Madam Chair, I move to untable policy GCF, GCF-R from January 19, 2021 board meeting.
Thank you, Dr. Guyton. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Is there any discussion? All right, all in favor of untabling these policies, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you, and the motion carries.
So this is Jane. I'm going to withdraw my original motion.
Thank you, Ms. Garris. Ms. Garris made the original motion at the January 19th, 2021 meeting. Is there any objection to her withdrawing her motion? All right, thank you. Since there's no objections, her motion is withdrawn, and we will move on to the first reading of policy GCF, GCF-R, and will be presented by the ad hoc committee and Dr. Guyton, who chaired that committee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Come to you from the policies that are referred for review through the ad hoc committee. The ad hoc committee consisted of Ms. Garris, Mr. Anderson, and Dr. Little to further deliberate and discuss and for this matter, we'll talk about GCF. You have been provided a copy of this, and the crux of the discussion really sort of centered around, if you go down to paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, paragraph 8 starts with the chief human resource officer will advertise. The main discussion centered around, should we advertise all job vacancies, or what sort of freedoms are allowed within that? As we reviewed not only additional board policies surrounding model board policies, we also reviewed how South Carolina in general handles this. And so we obtained the Department of Administration guidelines, and they actually had additional bullet points than what we adopted. But you can see here that it will be, or it's being proposed that all job vacancies within the district be posted under the following exceptions: reassignment of employee to another position at same organizational level, and you can read further down. The main discussion really sort of centered around the ability to conduct the business of Lexington One, of educating students, of appreciating where we're at with the ability and the timeliness to which we need to fill certain positions, and also the accountability that comes with it. The additional ability for any staff within Lexington One to feel that they have the opportunity for advancement. And so really this is not meant to be restricting to the superintendent. It's not meant to be restricting to the district itself. If anything, it's meant to support the function of Lexington School District One and to provide for all of that. And so that was our main discussion centered around GCF. I would like to point out that upon review, if you look at the bottom of the page, you will see a sentence that begins, "The superintendent or his or her designee may determine whether advertising the vacancy is necessary or whether the position may be filled through some other means." At first glance, this would appear almost argumentative to the bullet points above, but I would point out that you need to then reflect back to the sentence prior to that, and it has to do with job vacancies that occur within the school year being of a temporary nature. Dr. Little, can you speak to that?
Absolutely. I think what that's speaking to there is so, for example, if you had, I'll just give you, I think one example is if you have an assistant principal who has to leave suddenly during the year, we may just put in an interim person, and that person's year, at the end of the year, we would have to go through the process for hiring that person. If we felt going through the process at the time could disadvantage a school, typically you don't want to, you try to not pull out somebody in October who are in the classroom. So it just makes it for that year, and then you would go through the process. In fact, we did something that's similar in HR this year, as a matter of fact. So it's those kinds of things. When you lose people mid-year, just providing flexibility. But again, there's a finite moment there. That's not their permanent position.
Thank you. So with regard to GCF, we present that for first reading to the board. And with regard to GCF-R, you will not see any material changes from what was originally referred to the committee. And there it is for your review. And so myself or any of the committee members can answer any questions that you have at this point.
Thank you, Dr. Guyton. And of course, as this is the first reading, if you think of anything between now and the second reading, feel free to forward those to HR or to Dr. Guyton, but maybe HR and Dr. Guyton for inclusion before the second reading.